Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. As we head into the final day of the NBA season, I am giving you a quick rundown of some teams that are looking at must-win scenarios tonight in order to stay in the playoffs or get a specific seeding that could really help them out, maybe home court advantage. But either way, some of these teams may be pretty good value ATS tonight here. And we'll start it off with the Indiana Pacers, a team that I don't suggest betting ATS on here tonight as they are coming off of a double overtime win against the Wizards last night. However, they need, a win tonight in order to guarantee their 8th spot in the East playoffs, because if they lose tonight and the Brooklyn Nets win, they will be kicked out and they will be out of the playoffs. So the Indiana Pacers are absolutely looking to win tonight. The problem is they have to play the Memphis Grizzlies, so the Grizzlies are also going to be really looking for a win here tonight to try to get a home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. So even though they need a win, don't really recommend them here ATS-wise tonight. Speaking of those Brooklyn Nets, they're also a team that has to win tonight. They have a much easier contest, however, as they're going to face off against the Orlando Magic tonight at home. So Brooklyn obviously is a much easier proposition than the Indiana Pacers do on the road off of a double overtime back-to-back in Memphis tonight. So Brooklyn might be a pretty good play here tonight against the Orlando Magic. Only 8-point favorites here. They're going to be gunning for this one as much as possible to put the pressure later in the evening, about an hour and a half later, on the Indiana Pacers. So look for Brooklyn to probably come out to win this one. San Antonio has another interesting game. They're against the Pelicans here tonight, who we'll talk about in just a minute, who are also a must-win status tonight. But the Spurs are interesting because they, with a win, could clinch the number 2 overall seed. However, if they lose, they could fall all the way back to 6th, which is really interesting, just the craziness that's going on with the West right now. So the San Antonio Spurs, 5.5-point favorites here tonight on the road in New Orleans. Going to have to win this game in order to get that home court advantage, because you know Greg Popovich would much rather play the Dallas Mavericks than play on the road against a team like the Clippers or something like that. So look for the San Antonio Spurs to come out, not rest anybody tonight, go for that win. Like I said, they're playing the New Orleans Pelicans. They're also on a must-win scenario here tonight, because if they win, they are in the playoffs against the San Antonio. Or if they win there tonight against the San Antonio Spurs, they are in the playoffs. However, if they lose and the Thunder win, they are out of the playoffs. So very tough proposition once again for a team like New Orleans, much like Indiana. Really tough game. At least they're at home and not coming off of the back-to-back like the Pacers are. But the New Orleans Pelicans, if you like them tonight against the Spurs at +5.5, this could be a very close game. So it could be an interesting to where we see these odds go here tonight. But I think the Spurs have the advantage either way, straight up. Finally, as I just mentioned, the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road tonight in Minnesota, so a much easier proposition for them, but they have to win to put pressure on the New Orleans Pelicans. They're going to win and really pray that the San Antonio Spurs beat up on the New Orleans Pelicans so they can sneak back into the playoff race here barely after one of the most disappointing seasons since Kevin Durant was drafted by that Seattle franchise and they moved to Oklahoma City. So those are your must-win teams here tonight for the NBA. Best of luck to you on those. Make sure you check out my NBA picks of the day as well. Got a couple of plays for the last day of the regular season over there. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.